Welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, and I'm very disappointed to bring you the news of WWE has come to terms and released Austin Aries. I thought Austin Aries was a tremendous talent, always did a great job in the ring, gave 100% effort. I thought his character was great, even while in WWE NXT and Monday Night Raw. I saw a lot of potential with his character. He was injured by Shinsuke Nakamura. He sat out for a little bit. He did a great job on commentary, which led to him eventually facing Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship. And I guess let me say this. To me, this just shows a huge problem within WWE. Austin Aries went out there and always did his job correctly, went out and busted his behind to put on a great show for the fans. And I don't know if Aries requested his release, which would be questionable, but that brings up another question later on. But at this point, Aries did a good job, so I don't see what the problem was. To me, he showed he was even better than the Cruiserweight division, and I'm not sure why he wasn't moved to a SmackDown to be in the main event scene or move somewhere else if that was a problem with Aries. But he lost 3 times to Neville, didn't win the Cruiserweight Championship, so I wasn't sure where they were going with his character at that point. I'm very, very disappointed by all of this. This has a bigger problem with it, though. Why can't WWE properly book their mid-card talent and give these guys a chance to shine? WWE seems to consistently have this problem. If they're not invested in you, like a John Cena, a Randy Orton, The Undertaker, any of those guys lately, it seems like they don't care about your character, what you're doing on television. You can trade wins back and forth with anyone. Who cares? What does it matter? They're not heavily invested in telling stories and building these characters the right way. And it did no one any favors, i.e. Austin Aries. And now the man's gone from the company, and someone who could have benefited from being on a SmackDown in the main event picture or doing something different with him just because. And now WWE has lost his talent. Now, if Austin Aries asked for this release, as I said before, what is the problem with that? It shows that there's a problem with WWE's company's culture right now. Wrestlers, as we all know, are labeled as independent contractors. And with my business background, that is not always 100% accurate that they are given those rights. They're treated more like employees. And why are people like Cody Rhodes, who's a great talent, unhappy in WWE and would rather go to New Japan, Ring of Honor, and all these other places than wrestle indie dates? And he's making more money doing so. It's a deep question for WWE to think and look at. And I don't think Vince McMahon's going to change this. I think his mind is basically set for where he's going to be for the rest of his career. I would hope that he's willing to change, but who knows? But Triple H, I'm basically talking to you and Stephanie in this video, or even Shane. You guys have to figure out what would make a WWE person more happy to stay with your company while you're the best and make people want to stay there. You have to retain your best employees. And right now, I feel like WWE's not doing a good job of that. They're letting people go out and explore. And I get that talent is vast right now. You can get so many different people. But I think it's very important to also keep other people besides your top talent happy. You need those mid-card guys. You need people for your top talent to go over and defeat or be a surprise person to come up and take a spot. And right now, I don't feel WWE's doing a good job with it, and I'm disappointed, and I'm pretty pissed off, actually. So what I would recommend is WWE finding a way to change their culture, whether that's smaller creative teams, whether that's having meetings with the talents consistently about their characters and letting them get some input in on it, or getting rid of scripts. I'm not sure what the issues are. You'd have to ask the people that already work there. Folks, that's all I have to say about this topic. I want to hear from you guys, though. What do you guys think of Austin Aries being released? What do you think of how WWE treats some of your favorite mid-card, tag teams, and lower-card talent? Sound off down below. Say whatever you want, whether you like the video or if you don't. If you could, help me out. Leave a thumbs up for me. If you haven't, click the subscribe button. If you want notifications, click the bell button beside that. And we are out. Thank you, guys.